put a quick notification in the Discord. There we go, that should be that. Let me just take away my own stream and we can get started. Alright, so it's me. I wasn't actually planning on casting this, but there was no one else, so you're stuck with me, I guess. That's just how that is sometimes. What do we have here? In terms of inducements, there's nothing for the Nurgle. I mean, they have a Strength 6 Nurgle Warrior. I'm not surprised that they're the one up in TV. Berserk gets a Wizard and a Babe. Interesting. Let's see if he can actually manage to use that Wizard well. Oh, he also has Grashnak Blackhoof. Well, there's a surprise. Don't see him every day. Movement 6, Strength 6. Alright, so it's a Mino with one more Strength and I think one more Movement. And no Wild Animal. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I'm sure the Strength will definitely come in handy against these two Strength 6 players here. So I guess the Nurgle won the toss and they're setting up in an offensive position to receive the ball. Ooh, putting that claw piece on the LOS I'm sure doesn't feel good against this claw. Well, I say this claw, but the Nurgle actually only have one claw piece, surprisingly enough. Is this the mythical control Nurgle I've heard so much about? I mean, I guess 2 strength 6 pieces and some strength 4 will make any team a control team. I mean, this team basically has as much strength as a Khemri one. Carrier isn't the greatest though, but I mean, I guess what else do you need except for block insurance? I'm sure 2 heads and extra hands and all that are useful, but he has the essentials. Here comes the kick. It's short. Changing whether nice. Interesting. Now before you take these hits, secure the ball. So, in terms of the Churf team, which we haven't taken a look at too much, they have no Claw Mighty Blow. Oh, there's the first Mighty Blow hit. Oh. Stun. Still pretty big, as that's his only claw, unless I'm blind. Wouldn't surprise me. I think it's interesting to see a relatively rookie Churf team like this get this far into the Challengers Cup. I mean, one of these bulls doesn't even have block. Ooh, and the one Claw Mighty Blow hit that the Nurgle have does nothing. Just a push. I'm somewhat surprised to see him on the LOS, honestly. Like, in a place like that, he's stuck only blocking this rookie Churf blocker when he could be going after one of these guys. Much higher value target, perhaps. Who's he blitzing with? I mean, I guess you can make the block there and blitz with the rookie Nurgle Warrior, but I mean, it's a rookie Nurgle Warrior. Do you really want to be blitzing with him? More pushes. Brave Chorf blocker. It's always the no-skill rookies who manage to avoid getting killed, isn't it? Yeah, and that means there's no blitz coming from the Nurgle. There is a foul though. The guard piece there had you one as well. Stun. I think both coaches are pretty happy about that one, honestly. I think Grashnak is probably the best choice of blitz. He can easily blitz this guy without frenzy trapping himself. Even the strength 6 can be blitzed, although that's most likely a frenzy trap at that point. Unless you put the guard like here or something, but then you're giving up a mighty blow hit. That is a very high value target though, but you only have mighty blow, so the chance of actually breaking isn't very high. I mean, other options? Not too many. He could always put the guard there and blitz with one of his bull centaurs, but I mean, neither of them has mighty blow or anything. Ooh, that makes me think he's probably blitzing there. With his blocker on the AV8, which is fair enough. I mean, AV8 is weaker than AV9, generally speaking. Here it comes. I mean, the stun there is fine. Gives some potential positional advantage later on in the turn. That leaves him open to a blitz from the Claw Mighty Blow piling on piece, though. Potentially. And that is a hit I certainly would be tempted to take. That's one of the best blockers he has. Though maybe that's not saying a lot. There's a couple of very nice targets. There's always this one, even though it's somewhat far away. But there's a much closer one in Aaron back there. I mean, honestly, you can probably even pile that on. The dirty player is so far away. Ish. Yeah, here comes the hit. Gets the knockdown. Let's see if he follows that. Doesn't. Doesn't even get a break or anything. beast decides to move. Yep, that strength 6 is gonna be hard to get rid of, especially with block and stand firm there. That is such a good beast. Like, ideal beast right there. Replace like break tackle with like another strength, and then that's actually the ideal beast. Yep, I wonder who the foul is gonna come on. I mean, I'd expect the claw, but maybe no one. This is a little scary, honestly, because he's a 4+ and 2 GFIs away from getting a hit on the ball. The 4+ is with dodge. I honestly think the Chorfs sort of have to go for those risky plays when they get them, because, I mean, they're just outclassed by the Nurgle. Out strength, out mighty blowed. I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, they have Grashnak, but what is he gonna do, really? Probably 1 in 9 and kill himself, let's be honest here. It's an AV8 Minotaur, after all. Yep, here he comes. Going straight for him right there. Gets the knockdown. Let's see if it actually does anything. It doesn't, but something tells me there's a foul coming. Just a hunch. Could be a 2-assist one with the 30 player. I guess he can get more assists in if he takes the GFI, but I don't really see that happening. Interesting to choose to pull Grashnak back even more. I think he really needs to leverage Grashnak's strength 6 to compete whatsoever with the Nurgle in terms of the strength game. Just writing stuff in the broadcast Rebel Core Discord. I'm actually sort of surprised because I expected the later rounds to be much more, I don't know, attractive to cast, I guess. I expected not many people wanted to cast the, round of 64 kind of games, and a lot more would want to cast the round of 16, round of 8. But seems like it's sort of the opposite. Wonder why. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot a half die. No, a 1 die. It's a push. Interesting. I guess to free up some assists. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a 2-assist foul right there, I think. I mean, a stun there is actually quite good. I mean, that's the strength 6 out of the game for a while. There's the half die, doesn't work out. Starting off with the interesting Nurgle play there. That's the POW into an injury. That's actually sort of a big injury. That's movement 7 wrestle right there out of the game. Doesn't happen, but that's somewhat expected, I'd say, with the Claw Mighty Blow piling on, still on the field. That is a very nice model, though. I mean, the Nerd will have options here. There's a free hit there, and they can make some stuff happen with the with these two as well. Maybe moving a player there gives you a 2-die there, and then the possibility to blitz like this onto one of his better targets, who doesn't have block either. So getting a knockdown is going to be real easy. Ooh, there's a power on the blodger. Take that, AV8. Didn't even realize he was AV8. Didn't realize this guy was MA3. Ooh, it's a big stun right there. Not that AV8 mattered, I don't think. I would have taken out AV10 right there. Would it? Yeah, I would. With Mighty Blow, it would have gotten rid of MA11. And here comes the that blitz, as expected on that guy, because I mean he has no resistance really whatsoever. I mean, I'm not sure about the follow-up and piling on, because the 30 player was... He's dead. Never mind whatever the hell I was saying, he's just dead. Into dead. Oh my... Okay. There's 3 SPP from leveling. That's a dead into dead bull right there. Yeah. That happened. Didn't even need to pile on. That is a very dead bull. It was a nice bull as well. You know, double and everything. That's gonna hurt real bad. Oh, a pass? No, a handoff. For a second there, I thought he would pass it there. That would have been an interesting choice. No, just a handoff. That's... I mean, I guess... I mean, with these injuries and the chores looking like this, I wouldn't be shocked if the Nurgle got a little confident. Yeah, and here comes the blitz on the let's go. It's a 3 dice. Let's see if it does anything. It doesn't, of course it doesn't. Like, killer skill, but never get killed. That's the rule, isn't it? I mean, it's just gonna snowball from here on out, isn't it? I mean, now the nerd will get a free money blow hit on AV8 right there, and if that doesn't work, they have a follow-up with the claw money blow piling on. There's a one die. It's a POW. Like, okay. Doesn't really do too much. We have another one dice there if they're feeling brave. That's not gonna. You reroll that. Yep. And here comes the foul on the strength 6. If he can kill this in return, which he doesn't. Ooh, like the sweet death sound there into a failed region. That would have been music to my ears. Don't take that the wrong way, Lazarus. I mean, what an abomination. But I think that was a compliment. You know, the coaches are weird. Oh god, the injuries, they keep piling on. It's the claw as well. Oh, it's just a badly hurt. Yeah. The snowball came. Well, at least, he's probably not going to overtime. I sort of want to go to bed. I didn't plan on. Yeah, sure. I'm happy. I'm happy casting any game, but this wasn't exactly when I planned on casting. Never knew it was even happening until like 5 minutes before it actually went online. There was no one else, hence you're ending up with me. I wonder if my microphone is still broken. I guess I'll figure that out at the end of the stream. Yep, looks like we're going for it. I wonder if he's taking the jump up. I don't think he is. Nah, he gotta blitz that. He doesn't have jump up. That's Juggernaut, and I'm an idiot. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't reroll that, to be honest. I mean, maybe because he gets the follow-up hit with the beast, but that would have been a huge removal. Like, a huge hit in general, if he got it. Does it block as well? Ooh, yeah, that's exactly why you probably reroll that first hit, because now he's very stupid, and you're gonna get your killer hit once again. Watch him die now. Oh, if he died. And if he died. Ooh, okay. I mean, that's not the safest ball location I've seen in my entire life, I'll be completely honest. Wait, that's like really unsafe, actually though. Like, just like this, he can make 2 GFIs and get... Okay, 3 GFIs for a 2 die, easy. Or, he could start off with the Grashnak hit. If he gets a knockdown, I don't think he even has to make GFIs. I don't think he does. The problem is starting off with a loner hit, with no block, or wrestle, or anything of that sort. He does start with it. Brave, I'll give him that. Is bravery all that you have left at this point? That's good enough. Now you can just put him there on just a GFI. An easy dirty player hit. This was a major screw up. Like, major. It's about as major. Yeah, that's actually even better because he has guard. I even forgot that. Huge screw up. 3 players down, and the Chores managed to get a hit on the ball. And of course they don't get the knockdown, because why would they be, why wouldn't they be punished for making the correct play? I guess you make the 2 GFIs to stand in the way. Not that it's really gonna do anything, because this guy dodged it out on 2+. There goes Sure Feet. I guess he just hit the dirty player. Yeah, there's the push. And I mean, he's sort of stuck praying for miracles at this point as the Chorfs. There's one out. Well, he can just score, right? And I mean, if the Nurgle just scores, that leaves the Chorfs with like, what, 4 turns? That's the worst. Easy 4+ dodge. I mean, at that point, don't you just make the 2 GFIs so you put tackle on the on that guy? Maybe you don't, because you're probably gonna get Claw Mighty Blow piled on if you do that, but who knows? Beast's on the move. Is he seriously not scoring? I mean, the smart play might be not to score. But we'll see how secure that ball is going to be. I mean, half your cage being strength 6 is a good start, at the very least. Ooh. Still leaves the miracle half die play to get the hit on the ball. At this point, I'm pretty sure Barzerk will take anything. Remember, Barzerk has the wizard still as well. Oh, that's another armor break. Wow, Mighty Blow has been so effective against AV9 this game. That was almost very scary right there. A snake there would have been problematic, wouldn't it have been? That's a failed dodge. With 3 reels, you probably spend 1 there. If anything else, just to avoid the armor break. Ooh. There's a 1 in 9 though. Wait, this might open up. This opens up a hit. The 1 in 9 there, he should not have taken that. He can like come in with the assist, and if he gets a knockdown, Grashnak can just like run in. Like Grashnak can run in, push him there and there if he doesn't get a knockdown, then he gets a follow-up hit even. Or not? Maybe he goes... Oh, no, I see what he's doing. No, I think he's going to go for the play. Yeah, in the assist right there. That's great. Now you're praying to... That's a great knockdown right there. It's on. Yes, good place to move in. Now, it's not going to be a 3-die, and that's a pity, because there's a guard there, but... Here he comes. Is Grashnak the hero we all need? He is. That's just... Oh, he's dead! He's dead! Like, dead, except that he regens. Regen is cheat. Kidding me? Ooh, that's an interesting scatter. I'm sure that's not exactly the scatter Berserk hoped for. But the ball's on the ground, so... I guess maybe I spoke too soon about the game not going to overtime. This is closer than I expected to be because of a bunch of mistakes Lazarus has been making. Do you do you end of turn bolt the beast? You don't. But it would be funny. Yep, looks like he's just gonna go for the mark the ball route. Honestly, I think it wouldn't have been the worst idea to just try and pick up. Yeah, it's a 5+, but if you manage it, it's on a blodge. Like at this point, the pickup isn't that hard, not for this guy. You block off with the beast, easy enough. You can make that a 3-die probably. And this guy just picks it up and doesn't care. So we're gonna hit Grashnak first though. Not getting a knockdown here would be an issue. Ooh. Hoo. He's very much in the way for the 2 heads. And the other carrier is sort of far away as well. I think he's sort of stuck in a situation where he needs to block this guy off. Then come in with like a blitz on this Bull Centaur somehow. Probably gonna be stuck with a... Oh? Oh no, he's just going for Grashnak, huh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because that frees up for the other guy. Uh-oh. Grashnak's fine. Grashnak says survive worse. Well, actually... I spoke too soon. Grashnak has not survived worse. Grashnak is very much out of this game. Poor Grashnak. The second after he got all of his glory, he got violently removed from this game. Grashnak deserved better. Yeah. Getting a POW here would mean these... Well, never mind. I was gonna say the POW here meant he could pick up with the sure hands as well, but... I guess he's just gonna go for the 2 heads one. Unless the beast very stupid. That's sort of an issue. Because that's not a very difficult ball to recover, really. Well, I say that, but he's stuck with a bunch of, Agi 2 to do so. Spends his second to last reroll on that block. what do I think of that? Well, apparently that was the best move ever, because he just casually removed another Chorf blocker. Like, what is this? Like, this Chaos team has one claw. There's one claw. No, not even a Chaos team, Nurgle team. Nah, Chaos, Nurgle, same difference. There's one claw. How does this happen? One claw. The Chorfs have, like, as much Mighty Blow as the Nurgle. Like, what the hell is this? Like, the craziest part is probably that somehow the Nurgle have still managed to, like, lose control of the ball multiple times. That's the wrong direction, buddy. God, what do the Chorfs even do? Honestly, I think the play is this. You put the guard here. One die. Move him out. You have dodge, so you hope you make the 4+ dodge with dodge. Try the pickup. Pray to God stuff works at this point, yep. You probably make a block there. You hand off to this hobgoblin, who just sort of like runs very fast, very far. And you might even, if all of that works, end of turn bolt this guy. You're bolting his best Igor, which might kill him. And you're also bolting the one guy who can probably stop your score. You just stand up this guy. All of a sudden that's a 3+ into like a 1 die. Which isn't the worst, but it's not great either. Like, you are hoping for miracles as the Chorfs. The only way the Chorfs win this is with some kind of miracle, because most of their team is dead or injured. And it's not just hobgoblins either. Every single one of these is an important player. Even the hobgoblin, whose movement 7 wrestle, that guy is actually a beast. You take the 1 die first, by the way, I think. Well, do you? I think that the 1 die first is what you do if you want to counter score. Whilst if you just want to avoid the score to begin with, you just pick up now. Uh-oh. Oh, you snaked the dodge. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh, and the Chorf blocker caught it? Easiest 6+ catch of his entire life, I presume. Yeah, that wasn't great, was it? Oh, more armor breaks. Because Mighty Blow. Claw's overrated. Hear ye, Nurgle coaches. Claw is overrated. And there goes the Chorf with the ball. Interesting to not make that a 3 die, because like quad pushes would have been a real issue there. Piles on for good measure, and I mean, why wouldn't you? I guess that's why you would. Only a badly hurt. So, really, the Chorfs could be in a worse position. They only had 1 death so far. And that's most of their team gone. Like what? The Chorfs had like 2 good players left. That 1 bull and that 1 blocker. The blocker isn't even that good. I mean, it's an Agibus with 2 normals. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but I shouldn't be as tired as I actually am. It's only 12 a.m. 12 a.m.? Is that midnight or midday? Well, I mean midnight in any case, but like, yeah. I mean, the Nurgle might still lose because of stuff like that, for example. The 1 in 9 there is a real issue. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Because now he has to make the handoff. So at this point, this is a 3+3+. Ooh. Okay. Nice. That's real nice. You pick up now. That's what you do. That's... You try the pickup. That's just it. Honestly, I think maybe you should have bolted this guy. Because he's the only scoring threat. Well, not really. He could go like this, then hand off, and then this guy scores, but... Yeah, pick it up. Pick up the ball. Pick up the ball. You pick up the ball, then you go here. There you go, you picked up the ball, good job. Now you run here. Because that means he has to blitz like this. Or like this. Which might actually be bad. Hold up. Where do you blitz? No, where do you go? Alright, hear me out. You go here. Bolt this guy. Bolt this guy. Because you need to blitz with... What? Okay. That is not at all what I expected. I mean, it doesn't break armor, but that's... fine. I mean, he's really in the way. What a legendary 3+4+3+ into a foul. What a beast that Hobgoblin is. I mean, he can't get a scoring threat, but this might have stopped the Nurgle score. Oh god, I think he might have stopped the Nurgle score. Don't go to overtime, please. I mean... There's still this. Like, I don't think it's going to overtime. But it might, because the Chores have the ball on the Nurgle drive. Even though, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like, more than half of their team is missing. The hell do you do as a Nurgle now, huh? Here's what I do. I'd blitz this guy. Frenzy and tackle and wrestle a bunch. You like put him like here. You pray the scatter goes like here somewhere. You run, pick it up, score. It's dice. But it's not the worst dice. God knows what that's accomplishing. If anything, that's a good way to get your Nurgle Warrior uphill diced and killed. Yeah, here's the dodge. Dodge is good. Here's a blitz rather. Gets the knockdown. Which might honestly be a bad thing. Gets the armor break as well. AV8 will be AV8. Oh? God, if the beast catches it there. That is not a great scatter. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's a real bad scatter because this is a dodge now. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus, guys. That's what we're down to. Well, 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. Clip that the pickup does have a sure adds. It's not great, but could have been a lot worse. Like all in all, that's about as good as a scatter you can get. Like, this would have been better. This would have made it impossible to score. As would have this. So the Nurgle are counting their blessings. If they weren't already. What? What am I missing? Is he... What? He has to, like, dodge through, pick it up and throw it now. What? Why did he do that? Wait. Am I losing my mind? Why didn't he just go 1, 2... I'm gonna go get myself a drink. I can't handle this. I'm back. Brought with me hot dogs as well. I mean, honestly, it seems like we're gonna be here for a while, and I'm hungry. And there's one person watching. Like, I'm gonna have a hot dog if I want a hot dog. So that's why I have a hot dog. Yeah. 2 hot dogs actually. gonna have some thrilling commentary until I'm done with these hot dogs. I say that like my previous commentary has been any good. Yeah. Hummersep, why are you here? Why aren't you in Crusader's stream? Why are you listening to some like solo guy casting some like fiesta of a like challengers game while he's eating hot dogs? Oh, there's life. Actual movement. I wonder if there's like a rule somewhere that says if you're officially not recapping, but like casting a Rebel game that you're like not allowed to eat. That would be a stupid rule. Like without me and my apparently like complete lack of any social life on Monday evenings, this game wouldn't even be cast. So no complaining allowed. Deep kick plus high kick. Iconic combination right there. Oh, the catch as well to top things off. I mean, at this point, the chores. They need all the help they can get, is how I'm gonna put that. Ooh, interesting follow-up blocks. I like it. Sort of. This is gonna sound crazy, right? But straight up, I think the chores, if they want any chance at winning this, they need to start playing as high elves would. Like, they are so hilariously outstrength because of all of those removals you see to the top right. There's no way, there's no way they win a traditional drive. So what they need to do is they like bait the Nurgle for 8 turns and have them like quad skull every one of those turns, and then turn 16 they like pass with the Hobgoblin to the Bull Centaur who's in scoring range and score. That's how that's gonna go down. They have the Wizard as well. Just like bolt the strength 6 warrior and pray to Nuffle you kill it. Like, valid tactic right there. It begins? Oh. I was for sure I just like predicted some like insane stuff. Oh. Fine. Honestly, co-casters are overrated anyways. Like, I wouldn't be eating hot dogs right now if I had a co-caster. I don't think. But I don't have a co-caster, so I'm eating hot dogs. I'm living life. Eating hot dogs. Honestly, the best part about this is that I'm pretty sure I'm talking to myself. There's one person in chat, because Crusader is also streaming something right now, and it's a playoffs game he's streaming. Like, I'll be honest, no one cares about Challengers Cup games except for me. So everyone's in Crusader stream. There's one guy in my stream, apparently. And apparently that person is Hummersup. Right? But I'm pretty sure he isn't paying attention. Oh wait, there's one guy. I actually can't believe this. It's all worth it. Ah, there comes the blitzing of the sure hands. It's a good target, but he doesn't get anything. And at this point, you have to just go for AV8 and hope for miracles, don't you? Now what? I mean, your ball is like pretty easy blitzable. Unless you dodge this guy out and put him somewhere there. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, if you can keep those dodges up, I mean, who knows? He's probably gonna have to dodge these guys out too. Like, let's be honest here. Like, I don't know. He has one die there, but yep, there's some legendary dodges to be honest. This Chorf team just channels their inner elf whenever they are in trouble. Yeah, look at that. Easy. First he was a, like, crazy, like, dirty player dodge to basically, like, save the drive for the chores, and now there's this. Oh, I'm hyped. I'm telling you, they're gonna go high elf. If they're scoring, it's gonna be with a pass. Yep, here comes the blitz. It's on the AV7. That's pretty good to see. 30 player as well. Although something tells me I I doubt the Chorus were planning on fouling too much. You can mark the ball with that strength 6 player as well now. He has to be careful not to overcommit, funny enough, because, I mean, even if he overcommits, like, I mean, what are the Chorus gonna do? Look at this. Look at this. Like, a part of me wants the Chorus to, like, somehow win this, you know, the underdog story. The rational part of me, however, wants to go to bed earlier than 1 a.m. So I'm sort of torn here. Like, Chorus are scum, but honestly, Nurgle are bigger scum. Yeah. Yeah. Chorus? Look at this Chorus team, right? Has one claw. Doesn't even have Mighty Blow on that claw piece. Right? Like, you look at some of the more developed Chorus team, and on average, they have like 2, maybe 3 Mighty Blow claw pieces. You look at Nurgle, right? And they have 5. They got 5 usually. Alright? They got like 5 and then a bunch of dirty players who are also AV8. So they might even stick around. Yep, that's my hot take on Chorus versus Nurgle. Safety killer. I mean, that's fine, Minimo. As long as you realize that Chaos are also scum. Hmm. The only non-scum team in Blood Bowl is Camry. Changed my mind. The Camry are so... They're like the best bash team, aren't they? Like, no one, like, plays Camry and goes, you know what? This team's BS. Nah. Everyone roots for Camry. Nah, Camry's great. Ooh, here's a blitz. Oh, it's the one die without block. That's not good. That's only slightly better. We're going for the risky plays, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm guessing he's just gonna dodge out a bunch of players. It's worked so far, and they both have dodge, so... It's gonna be real scary with this frenzy piece around, but maybe you just bolt it. Like, when in doubt, just bolt the scary piece. Oh no. Oh no. Crusader, what have you done? No. Don't do this evil upon your previous watchers. Like, this game is a mess. It's... it's... the poor chores, but not really though. This was a dead into dead. That was hype. Poor Grashnak. He didn't deserve that. No, now I have to actually pretend like I know what I'm doing. Oh, there's another dodge. Damn it, I can't eat more hot dogs. I mean... I want to say that the play is pretty obvious, but is it? Like... Every fiber of my body wants to surf this guy. But can he? Like... Because he's sort of a frenzy trap, right? With this counter assist. And he doesn't really have any players to, like, double assist. Unless he wants to make a GFI, which is just sketch as hell. Like, the snake there, like, actually loses you the game. I actually can't believe we're in the situation we are in now. Like, most of these Kazes happen, like, before turn 5. Before turn 6, at least, right? And the Chore still stopped the Nurgle offensive. And are making their own one happen. Even without using the wizard. Also, we didn't go for the surf, apparently. Like, I'm not sure about that one. Surfing the ball. I I don't see that happening. Not this turn. I am almost certain you have to wizard next turn. Like, you just do, don't you? Like, what else exactly are you gonna do? You wizard the killer, because that might give you, like, street cred, even if you lose the game, because you just killed this guy, right? So you bolt that guy. Mostly because of the street cred, but also because it might make your situation slightly better. But mostly for the street cred. The real question is why we aren't moving this guy to, like, support more. I don't... Oh, I mean, Berserk has done some really nice stuff. Like, he's played most of this game with about half a team. And he's still technically winning. Which is just beyond me how he even did that. So I'm looking too good though now, is it? Huh. Is it a turnover if you wizard and hit your own player? I wonder. Oh? Oh? I was about to go, because maybe you want to, like, pray for a tactical nuke right there. Oh? Well, that's don't play. Oh. Oh. Well, that wasn't good, was it? isn't good. Um, yeah, I think the idea was to like get down this guy and this guy and keep this guy up because that would have been real good. But instead he KO'd a dirty player and knocked down his own bull. I I don't think that was worth it, guys. I don't. Oh, we're just gonna YOLO through anyways. Tackle. It's 5 plus. Here we go. Nope, it doesn't work. This isn't looking too good, is it? Never wizard, guys. No, not, not never wizard. Never fireball. Listen, I'm tired. Never fireball. Because then stuff like this happens. I'm very surprised he didn't kill his own bull. Like, that thing's AV8. Believe it or not, though, like, I actually think Barzerk was in a worse situation in the first half. That's it. Earlier. Like, it's not over. He should have just bolted the killer and been, like, happy with that. Like, he should have, but he didn't. And in some ways, I'm glad he didn't, because that fireball was hilarious. Ooh. That was basically the one way he loses that, is by like 1 in 9 into crazy dodges, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I mean, he can basically make a cage now. Like, and this time there's no Grashnak to bust it either. Let's go. Not quite. Hexaskull? Not quite. Yeah, he has a bunch of strength 6. If you are the type of person who would say 2 is a bunch. Yeah, I mean, the strength 6 warrior is obviously great, but he's a little awkward. Like, instead of Mighty Blow, you really want guard. Because, like, the next skill has to be tense. Oh, hello. So you're telling me there's a chance? That's the second time that warrior has 1 in 9 and potentially cost him the game. The first time he won in 9, he opened up a sack for Grashnak. Huh. Unless I'm missing something, I'm pretty sure the best shot he has is just doing the half die. What else are you gonna be doing? Not sure what that does. Oh, no, that's your recovery. That's your other recovery. Amazing Legends, yes, and also no. Because the next two skills have to be tentacles into guard, right? Like, that's the only option. Which means that you're stuck with, like, a Mighty Blow Nurgle Warrior, which is real awkward. Like, you'd much rather have Stand Firm. Yeah. Strength 6 tenths, though. Like, tentacles, though. Tentacles would be huge. I mean, imagine playing against... He's dead. Nothing of value was lost. So yeah, the tentacles, right? Imagine playing against this as elves. You can't pass because it's Nurgle. You can't elf because you have 2 strength 6 tentacles. Like, what else are you left doing? Like, dicing the Nurgle and outbashing them is like the last option you have remaining at that point. Like, tents, guard, tents, stand firm, both good options as long as he gets tents. Like, it's really, the question is really, tents, stand firm is better against elves, probably, and tents guard is better against bash. Because you need the guard more against bash than you need against the elves, and you need to stand for more against the elves than you need against the bash. That's what I'm thinking. So what is he most worried about? Probably the bash, honestly. Because this Nurgle team only has 1 claw piece. It has some mighty blow, but it doesn't have any claw. Ooh, that's a scary end of. Well, no it isn't, so let's be honest here. Oh, it might potentially have been. Oh. Like, this beast has been real bad. Has been real bad. Oh, more raid. Here we go. Thanks, Jimmy. Yes, it is a strength 6 Nurgle Warrior. And it doesn't have tentacles. Hey, Jimmy. I mean, thanks for the raid, but this game is done. Like, as you can see here, I mean, that bull's dead. I mean, it was a valiant fight, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You don't reroll. Oh, hello. Wait a second. Aww. Really? That was like, that could have made up for the entire game. So close. Yeah, I'm so popular. This is actually really funny because the first half, I had 1 viewer in the entire stream. I was pretty sure it was just Hummersep, and he wasn't responding to me, so I think he was kind of AFK. So really I was talking to myself. But yeah, I don't think you reroll because none of these are perms except for the bull and the dirty player. Oh, yeah, that's... Is that a bull snake? Of course it is. No one snakes a GFI like a bull does. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Like, I don't think Berserk is very happy about this game, but it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Like, yeah. Nero could take it to overtime to farm SBP. That would be... I would shut down the stream. No. I'm done. I want to go. I don't want to go to bed at 2 a.m. I wasn't even supposed to cast the stream, but there was nowhere around, so you end up with me. Uh-oh. Man, like, I've been talking about how the Snurgle team only has one claw, but it doesn't need any more than one claw. Like, the pure Mighty Blow Nurgle warriors, I'm pretty sure they did most of this. Like, they've been absolute beasts. I know that, like, a rookie rotter injured this guy, just randomly at the end of the first half. Like, Claw hasn't done much. Like, yeah, it killed the bull, but how much else? It, this is actually... Like, maybe I'm crazy, but how is he gonna keep the ball safe? Huh. Hmm. Please don't go to overtime. That would be very sad if it went to overtime. Please let me go. Oh no. Oh yeah? Oh no. Make it end. Oh, if the Chorfs win this, man. Oh god. That's true, actually. A touchback into giving it to the bull and just, like, sprinting down the field. That'd be hype. Alright. Here's what you do, right? You put the bull, like, there. You pick up with this guy, you hand off, then you, like, sprint down the field. Right? Like, if only he had the wizard, so he could just, like, bolt this guy. Why isn't this game over yet? Man, if Lazarus loses because of this, that'd be so funny. Or, no, actually. I was thinking you put him there so he can still hand off. But you could run further, but... Oh, actually he's doing it. Oh, yes. They called me mad. I wasn't mad after all. Where's that guy going? Oh? Oh yes, he's doing the double thing. I mean, like this, he can... He can blitz him, and if he blitzes him, it doesn't actually do a whole lot thinking about it because there's always this guy. Rock. That's how this is gonna go. Rock into this guy. Like, kills him, right? Then he can just run down the pitch. But there's like plenty of things that could go wrong for the Nurgle, right? It's gonna be sunny weather though, isn't it? High kick. Well, it's better than sunny weather. Very sunny, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that's what he was looking for, honestly. It's a G5 to hand off as well. No rerolls, by the way. No rerolls. So how do you even do this? Ah, God. You need a miracle as a Chorus, so I think you just go for it. Like, what do you have to lose, really? I mean, even if it goes to overtime. Oh? Oh. Yeah, I guess setting up a scoring method first is fine. Although, I don't know, that might make life even worse because you have to pass as well. I don't. Maybe he's looking for like a pass like this, and then it's instinct though. I don't. Maybe he's trying to pass it. Yeah, actually, no, I sort of like this. He picks it up. He like passes it over here somewhere. Prays to like whatever god he prays to that stuff works out. And actually, it's not in the worst position. Like, who's he gonna blitz with? Like, that's not gonna work. Like, sure, he cut the corner there, but that's still not that good. That's okay. Why did we take the one die, I wonder? I mean, this is done at this point, isn't it? I think the play was to hand off to this guy before moving him. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see the Chore scoring now. I mean, two turning as Chorus is hard enough. It's even harder when you have less than half a team to do it with. Right, Lumi, but he still had that scoring threat, sort of. But yeah. mean, at this point, you take the GFI to stack even more, like, things on the ball. Oh, look, the beast is stupid again. He re-rolls it, though. I mean, that makes the score all but impossible. Yeah, like, 2 stink, and then you have to make some insane dodges as well. Yeah, I mean, crazier things have happened, but... well, let's see it. I mean, there's only one play, and that is just click a hobo, click a ball, click somewhere over here, pass, click end zone. That's it. Blitz with the ball, run it into the end zone. Yeah, that works actually. He can get close enough to pass. It means being out of the stink as well. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, it's good as well. Wouldn't fail to dodge the like easy part. He didn't fail the dodge. Wait, I'm excited now. Aww. It's so close. Oh, GG. It was a valiant effort. Like, that was well played from Barzerk for, like, at all, like, having a chance. Even until the very end, really. Yep. Well played to both coaches, isn't that what casters say when they're done? I think it is. Something something, sign up to REBBL. What else did they say? What TV is this at? I'd love to know the same thing. Beats me. Oh, that's a double skull. Kill it. What do you mean he's not dead? Weak. Yeah, Loner, no, the dead MVP is just... yeah, that sounds about right with Bark. Oh, that's a nice level, though. So yeah, that was that game. I mean... guess we can take a look at dice rolls, but, I mean... what is it really to look at? 50% armor is a thing? Versus 50% armor. Okay. Foul appearance didn't trigger a single time. That's worth noting. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun game. Don't think anyone else is streaming any playoff games. Wouldn't know how to check that anyways, so. I think that's all from me. At least for today. I'll probably be back at some other point in like REBBL's moments of desperation when they need someone to cast a game and there's no one else. I'll be there. I usually am. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.